Hi, my dear viewer. You are watching Voice of Ukraine, and you already fully aware about I am host the program on the behalf of the Voice of Ukraine, Washington DC, and we already made the seven program, and today is the my eighth program. So today, I want to discussion with the about the recently conflict between the Azerbaijan and Armenia for the occupied territory. So today I will invite the guest from Azerbaijan, but due to some restriction, internet problem, they cannot join us to face video conference. But I will take to him in the via phone. So let me introduction the name of the person, Babak Huseynli. He is live in Azerbaijan, social media activist writers, and also very professionally and very big active in social media and defending the position of the Azerbaijan. Hi, Mr. Babak, how are you?
Hi, I'm fine. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam, brother. How are you? Everything is fine.
Everything is fine. My name is Babak Huseynli. I'm from Azerbaijan, exactly from Karabakh,
Okay.
Baku city, where yesterday Azerbaijan hit Armenian positions very badly. Actually, it's I have been as a refugee from 1992, and until this time I didn't come back to my village, my city.
Okay. So, brother, can you please little bit introduction about the Nagorno Karabakh? Right now is disputed area. Can you please tell us little bit history about this place?
You know, when we come back to the history of the conflict and also the history of Karabakh, you know, Karabakh is one of the ancient settlements, also culture center of Azerbaijan. And in 1923, the Soviet government established Nagorno Karabakh, which means that Mount Karabakh, outermost oblast. It was like 4,400 kilometers in the mountain part of Karabakh, Azerbaijan.
Hmm.
And actually, the foundation created like a gap for settlers in the region. But when we look at the deeper for the root of the cause, the problem goes to 18th century, where they were Armenians, they were brought and settled in Azerbaijani lands. And the exact conflict started in 1988, where the Armenians they openly created territorial claims to Azerbaijani lands, and they started ethnic cleansing. And we can say that from 1987 to 1989, more than 250,000 Azerbaijanians they were expelled from their historic lands in Armenia. And exactly the same time, more than 200 were brutally murdered. And 3,000-4,000 were wounded. And in 1988, on February 22, Armenians started open fire against Azerbaijan in Ashkeran city and also other Azerbaijan cities. They shoot the buses and they started shootings against the civilians. Exactly. And you know, the worst event happened in the life of Azerbaijanians in 1992. It was the massacre of Khojalar. I think the international arena accepted this as a genocide. And in 1992, in May, the Shusha Latin district, also more than 6 cities of Azerbaijan in 1993 they were captured by Armenians. There are a lot of UN Security Council adopted a lot of resolutions. In 1993, April 32, withdrawal of all Armenian forces from Azerbaijani lands. In 1993, October 14, November 11, a lot of this, but nothing happened. It's the same problem is happening, and as a result of this problem, Azerbaijan lost 20% of its lands. It's we lost, and up to 2 million people, refugees, they were forced to leave their lands, Karabakh and to current Azerbaijani areas, like current Baku and others. The conflict has repeatedly been discussed within, the Organization of Islamic Cooperation.
Okay.
A lot of times, and the very first session of OIC, foreign ministers held in Karachi, Pakistan, like it was in 1993, adopted the resolution condemning the Armenian aggression. And when I want to especially state that our lovely brother country, Pakistan's stance for Azerbaijan.
Okay.
Until now, Pakistan doesn't accept Armenia as a country. It doesn't have any kind of relationship with Armenia because of the Karabakh.
Yes, it's the same. It's the same like Pakistan position on Palestine as well. Am I correct?
Exactly. It's. I can talk for days, for months, how much Azerbaijani people love Pakistan. Pakistan always, from this time until now, always we felt that Pakistan, also the Turkish stands for Azerbaijan.
Okay.
And for this.
Oh, I can understand. I can understand. Can you please tell me about the current geopolitical situation, Azerbaijan and Armenia? What is the current geopolitical situation right now?
26 of this month,
okay.
Armenia, they started shooting of civilians near the borders of Azerbaijan.
Okay.
And they started heavy shootings, and they mainly focused on civilians. And Azerbaijan, as of this, Azerbaijan recovered back, and the situation escalated. And then, with the Azerbaijani people's stance to the government that it's a big problem, and we started to protect ourselves, which then escalated to become like a situation where we started to cleansing of these terrorists in Karabakh side. Right now, Azerbaijan has advanced in 2 cities like Refugee and Jabril. And we have gone so much. Many terrorists have been eliminated. But 2 days ago, as you might have seen, Azerbaijani and Armenian Prime Minister, Azerbaijani President, they gave a speech to Russian TV. And it's the most important thing is that Azerbaijan is right. It's why the international arena stands with Azerbaijan.
I am agree with you, because it's a Azerbaijan territory, and ultimately UN, OIC and other organization is failed to solve this issue till today. So when you will be failed to solve this issue, so ultimately Azerbaijan have a right to defend their land.
I want to say something. When I talk about exactly, there are 8 UN Council resolutions
Okay.
it clearly says that Armenia has captured Azerbaijani lands and it has to leave. You know, until now, even the Armenia itself, it doesn't recognize Karabakh as a separate country. And you know, Armenian PM Pashinyan,
Yes.
he talked with Russia for some protection or aid, and also Russian president made it clear that the territorial area which we can give aid, it only consists Armenian area. It's not for Karabakh. And you know, we are just looking for our rights. It's not more than this. These lands, the world, all these international organizations, these UN Council, they all accept that it's Azerbaijani lands. Why we stop? You know, it's our aim is not to fight with Armenian people. It's not about Armenian people. Even in Armenia, I want to add something special, which our listeners they can notice. In Armenia, between Yerevan Armenians and Karabakh Armenians, they have very big discrimination. They have discrimination, and they always Yerevan Armenians, they always discriminated these Karabakh Armenians, telling them that they are part of Turkey. They have a Turkic blood in them. And our stance is not about to kill people. Our president repeatedly says we are not about killing someone. We are just we demand our rights. That's it. And we want to come back to our lands. You know, when I left my lands, I was 8 years old. Now my son is 8 years old.
That's a very strange. So that's mean when the occupied territories right now is big problem for the United Nations, OIC and other organization. They should be solved the all occupied territory, like Nagorno Karabakh is top priority, second is the Crimea, third is the Kashmir, and second, four is the Palestine. The 4 point occupied territory they should be solved the United Nations. That's mean to, if you are living in one home and every day your enemy come to your home, they will be bring you and bite you, fight you, bloodshed with you, and you cannot do the anything because you know maybe UN or OIC will be help, but ultimately they all occupied territory issue is the disputed from last 20 to 25 years, but ultimately UN and OIC still fail to solve this issue. So that's why Azerbaijan now take a strong action and they want to return back their land. I'm 100% correct about your view. My next question is that can you please tell me some name of countries who are right now stand and support to Azerbaijan?
For up to now,
Okay.
I can only talk about two countries.
Okay.
It's Turkey and Pakistan.
Okay, so that means Turkey and Pakistan is right now the best friend Azerbaijan who can support to every place, every side to Azerbaijan.
It's I actually it all started in 90s. And
yes.
For this reason, I want to thank Pakistan government and along its Pakistani nation, its people for their support. We always felt it, and for this reason we feel great. It's Pakistan is our brother country, and even Armenia and its supporters, they can feel that the Pakistan always.
Yes, we see in the social media and in Azerbaijan some some Azerbaijanis is already paint the flag, Turkish, Pakistan, and Azerbaijan flag in their home outside their wall. I can understand about they love Pakistan and Azerbaijan too much. But brother, can you please tell me what about the Israel position about this conflict? Because Israel also have some good relationship with Azerbaijan.
Yes, I want to also talk about this. The Israeli stand of Azerbaijan
Hmm.
in the cooperation of economy. So,
Okay.
sometimes people they just don't understand this gap and they try to create false assumptions.
Yes, yes, yes.
False assumptions.
Hmm.
Azerbaijan is in economic cooperation with
Okay.
Israel,
Yes.
and it's nothing else. And on the field, there is not any support for Azerbaijanians. Only Azerbaijanians fight for the liberation of Karabakh. There is no one else.
Okay.
And only Azerbaijanians we are in the field.
Okay.
Sometimes they tell that maybe there are different forces. I don't know. Some people came from Syria.
Syria, yes,
help
Israel,
others.
Syria, and some people you might be you will be might be you will be see 1 or 2 days. Some people also giving the name Pakistan. Some people tell to might be the Pakistan, Israel, Turkey, Syria. They four country together support to Azerbaijan and they are fighting against the Armenia.
You know, I really appreciate
Hmm.
the help of our brother countries. But again, I want to clear it out that
Okay.
in the field, the only soldiers they are fighting they are Azerbaijani.
Exactly.
It's very clear.
Exactly,
And,
exactly.
Sometimes I get a lot of messages from my Pakistani brothers.
Okay.
I am in contact with huge population of Pakistan.
Yes, yes,
and
exactly.
They tell me that they want to come and fight for Karabakh.
Yes, yes.
I said that brothers, Azerbaijan loves you, but right now we don't need because
This is your fight and you want to you
we need.
I can understand this is your fight and you are fully capable to right to defend your land. So you just need the country support to difficult time. But right now for fighting with the Armenia, I can understand to Azerbaijan army is only one of the best army. They can give the very good response to Armenia and they will be defend your land. Can you please tell me about the Iran situation on about this conflict? Because we see in social media, some people tell about the Iran. Iran will help to Armenia. What you think about this political ground situation about the Iran this conflict?
I want to tell something. Iran is for many, many years, we have lived with Iran inside themselves. Iran is our neighbor, first of all. And in the same empire, which we call is Arabic Empire time, Iran was part of Saudi Empire, as like Azerbaijan. We live with each other. Even there are 40 million Azerbaijanians right now. They are living in Iran, especially in West and East Azerbaijan. And Iran stand, especially the assistant of Iranian leader 2 days ago, he openly congratulated Azerbaijan on its liberation and on its winnings against Armenia. And when we come to this video,
Okay.
I think that this video, it's fake. I don't trust it. And also the Iranian officials, they officially they denied this that Iran, Russia sent military weaponry to Armenia through Iran. I don't believe it. Also, another thing I want to tell. What Armenians have always tried, what they are doing, they use all the possible ways to bring other parties to the conflict side.
Exactly. When your enemy, when your enemy is the very weak, they don't have a strong army, then they will be use this type of the activity which right now Armenia is doing, to good relationship with the Iran, good relationship with the Turkey, good relationship with the Russia. I can fully aware about this situation. My next question is, brother, about you, for what you think about the Russia neutral position about the Azerbaijan and Armenia conflict will be helpful for the Azerbaijan?
As you might know, Russia has taken a responsibility, and they have their military base in Armenia.
Yes, exactly.
To protect Armenia. But the Russian president, Vladimir Putin, who he openly stated that our area only consists of Armenia. It's not Karabakh.
Okay.
So we can say that he clearly meant that, if there is a threat against Armenia, we can think about this. But for Karabakh, go and deal with your own problem.
Exactly.
Very clear.
Yes, because they don't want to involve about this conflict, because right now Russia is already engaged and busy in the Belarus and Ukraine situation. So now Russia don't want to again do the mistake to involve about this conflict. So that's why President Putin, very good statement about this conflict. They want to away, because they have a good relationship with the Azerbaijan, they have a good relationship with the Armenia. Now both are the partner for the sending the military and other activity. So I think it's a best if Russian president statement is the very good, and they give this chance to Turkey. Turkey is the right way to participate the peace deal between the Azerbaijan and Armenia and end this conflict. But ultimately, right now, this conflict will be end only when Azerbaijan will be get back their territory. Am I correct?
Exactly. What's the situation? Like we stated about Kashmir.
Yes, exactly. Right now, Kashmir is also same situation.
Karabakh and Kashmir has almost the same problem.
Exactly.
But it's 21st century. Maybe the enemy, they can just create a gap of the years. They can make it longer, but you can't deny the rights of the people. It's open terrorism. If you captured another land, and if you are killing the people, but the whole international area stands for your rights, it means that other side is terrorist. It's very clear. And above from Karabakh, I think the same applies for Kashmir. It's also Azerbaijani stuff. And Russia for many years, they tried to sit behind Armenia, but now the situation changed. Azerbaijani people, they demand their right.
Yes.
It's not about only the government, it's about Azerbaijani people. 2 million refugees of Karabakh. They every day they wake up, they close their eyes with their lands, with their Karabakh, and now we think that we will not get back. It's our time to get our lands, and we are ready for this. And until we get our lands,
we will be not return back.
Our president's side,
yes.
No peace will come for this. But we are ready for peace. It doesn't mean that we want to fight. We are ready for peace until the terrorists in Karabakh, they leave our lands.
Yes, exactly. You are correct, because ultimately civilian people who was living in Karabakh occupied territory by Armenia. So right now this situation is the very bad, because ultimately all countries neighbor with the Armenia, they close the border with Armenia in order to avoid the any situation like a refugee will become to cross. So that's why right now situation is the very deep for Armenia side. But brother, my next question about is current war situation Azerbaijan, and we see in social media Azerbaijan army give the very strong response against the Armenia. They destroy the tank and area, and many Armenia army will be facing the too much loss. So what do you think about the, is Azerbaijan is already win this war?
As I understand the question, I tell you something. What Armenia does?
Okay.
Right now, Armenia has created like a system which Azerbaijan fights with the Karabakh. It's Armenian imagination, but we can't fight with Armenia. You know what they do? They have Karabakh is full of terrorist strongholds. They grow heroin there and they sell it to Europe. I don't know. They use for their own benefits, and they bring the terrorist organizations, especially which fight for against Turkey, like PKK and all the terrorist organizations. They bring it to Karabakh and they train them. They use it against Islam, against Turkey, against Azerbaijan.
It's sorry I interrupt you. It's a same like situation that India trained these some Afghan Taliban in Afghanistan, and after that they are sending this terrorists to Pakistan, and they are creating this some type of the problem. So that's mean it's a same like this situation.
Exactly, Steve. And not only this, they sit in our lands and they shoot the civilians who live on the borders. And it's enough. We don't have anything left in our heart. It's enough for us. We don't want to stay one day more until we fully get our lands back. And it's our stand. It's stand of our government and our people.
So, okay, my last question is for you. What is the number of casualty about this war from Azerbaijan side and Armenia side? Because we see in social media number of casualty reported. Some people tell might be 200 army in Azerbaijan who are facing the death. Some people tell it's a not, it's a Armenia side. What you think? Do you have some figure to how much casualty now lose the life about this conflict?
Yes. If you look at the scenes of Azerbaijan,
Okay.
especially our defense on YouTube, you can see something like we try to use modern weaponry. We use modern tactics like drones and other technology in case to keep maximum loss. So for this reason, the loss of Azerbaijani side is up to 200 maximum, we can see. But if you compare it with Armenian side, it's 2 days ago it was 2,300 and more than this. We don't even use our maximum capacity. We are just using modern technology.
Maybe 10%.
And yes, for we can say that in 30 years, Azerbaijan use the modern technology, is the best in the world.
Yes, exactly.
Against the terrorism. It's our we don't have soldiers to send it to Karabakh side. We don't use it. We mostly deal with whatever technology. And for this, I want to state something that only be right. That's it. I think it's enough to demand our rights. If we are right, and if we are right, it gives us potential to say that it's our stand. That's it.
Yeah. Yes, we can understand about your point, because if we see the military situation about the Azerbaijan and Armenia from last 5 years, Azerbaijan have a very good relationship with the Russia, Pakistan, Turkey, and they time to time increase their capacity in order to get back their land, and they understand about the Armenia capacity. But right now situation is that as Azerbaijan military position is the very good compared to Armenia. That is the reason Azerbaijan strong and very definitely you are telling about it's a just 10% your army will be right now fighting in the Armenia. It's a just 10%. But if they 90% or 50% Azerbaijan army will be go to this conflict, then ultimately you will be captured to full Armenia. So I think it's a best way to Armenia to quickly withdraw their position from this territory in order to avoid the more bloodshed and more war to lose the full Armenia. So my last question is that what is your message to Armenia from Azerbaijan side? My last question about it.
I also want to include something. Armenia for many years they used. Armenia is a Christian country.
Yes.
They use the church as a house for terrorism.
Yes.
4 days ago, there became one picture where the Armenian priest, on the right side, he has a gun and he says that we do crusade against Azerbaijan. It's even Armenia has lost its stance in Christian terrorism. The Christian countries, they right now they have very big problems with Armenia. They hate Armenia. I'm talking with some of my friends from who are Christian, and they are fed up. Everyone is fed up from them. They have created more than 30 terrorist organizations in the world. It's Asala, maybe you have heard Asala is one of the famous of them. And I think what I can say, I can say that as a person of my country,
yes,
I demand my lands. I want to come back where I grew, where my grandfathers lived, where the grandfathers of my grandfathers lived. And I demand this from Armenia immediately. We are maybe 10 million Azerbaijani. Right now we have a population. We are ready to die just to get back to our lands. It's our final stance.
So thank you very much. You give us your time to share your voice to world about the occupied territory, and best wishes to you to return back to your land, and you will be start the new life. So thank you very much for your participation, and have a nice day.
Thank you very much, and I want to say something.
Okay.
Because I know that my Pakistani friends, they are waiting for this.
Okay.
I just want to say that thank you, Pakistan. Thank you for everything. Thank you for your brotherhood, your support. Again, I want to include
and same message to
government, also its people.
And ultimately same message to Turkish brother as well.
Exactly. Turkey and Pakistan.
Yes.
We saw everything, and we saw and we understand that who are our real brothers, our friends, our closest. Thank you very much, and thank you all the nation of Pakistan.
Thank you very much, dear brother, and take care yourself. Have a nice day. Oh, this situation is the very bad right now. You already listening to the guest. They are telling about this right now situation. So I think the best to ultimately this type of the issue when people will be facing, because then the international organization, they are not fulfilled to their responsibility. So let's see what will be do in future about the UN OIC. They will be solve the rest of the occupied territory conflict. Right now is Nagorno Karabakh, and hope next will be Kashmir, and next will be Palestine, and next will be ultimately Crimea as well. So it's a now responsibility to all international organization to they should be participate and try to solve this long dispute in order to avoid the more bloodshed and more war this territory. Thank you very much, and you are watching Voice of Ukrainian, and you are hope you will be wait for the next my program. Thank you very much, and take care yourself. Bye bye.